Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 13th. We're just going to jump right in here, Taurus, and we're going to see what is going on for you at this time. You have this Rider card. It says, words are magic. Use them to manifest more abundance. There you go. I feel like I can just stop right there. So use your words to manifest more abundance into your life. Every single reading I've been doing for you for like the past, I don't know, like year has been all about the story that you tell, the things that you say about yourself. This is crazy. You have both of these cards came up, the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, in exactly the same position for Virgo, which is very interesting. But what I would say is that I do feel like there could be, again, this month, I mean, I've never seen the Tower come up so much. And I know I've said that before, but literally, like March, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of Tower moment going on, this month, March, because everybody has had the Tower again, and it's like the March readings, the monthly March readings that I did, the Tower kept coming up, and people keep saying, are the cards sticking? Well, it's like, go look at those readings, look at the decks I'm using, they're all different, so I don't know, you do the math, but what I would say here is, I don't know, could be interesting. You have the Nine of Wands here as well, so I feel like some of you, it's like you need to kind of like push through something here. It's also interesting to me that Virgo had the King of Cups, which you have down here, up here. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of you had a Tower moment with a Virgo or someone with a lot of Virgo in their chart. So that's definitely possible. But what I would say here is I feel like you're kind of a little bit guarded at this time, or you're trying to protect yourself from something. I also do feel that this is kind of like saying this direction here, going up to the Three of Pentacles. There's an old saying that you have to break a couple of eggs to bake a cake, right? And I kind of have that feeling here where it's like, sometimes some things need to break for you to, get to success. And I kind of feel that here where it's like you're kind of like breaking some eggs. And is it a bad thing? Hell no. It's like maybe you're making a little bit of a mess, but I kind of get this energy that you need to get messy. It's like that's part of the creative process. And so for those of you that are working on creative projects, I don't even think this Tower is a bad thing. The Tower just represents a transformation and kind of a shakeup that maybe you need, right? And I kind of get that energy here. What I will say is it looks to me like you're delaying something here, Taurus. So, going this way here, it's like you're delaying something. This way as well, it looks like you're delaying something. It could be allowing something to end. And again, I'm not calling you out, but I do feel astrologically there is a lot going on that could make us, kind of want to hold on to something that is dead, done, over with. The problem is when we hold on to something that is dead, done, over with, it can create Tower moments. It can prevent us from being successful. It can stop us from moving forward. So I feel like the Tower could be avoided if you're holding on to a past relationship, or if you're holding on to an idea that just isn't working and you're doing the same thing. I always tell people, you don't have to stop the idea, right? Maybe you have a goal in mind, something you want to achieve. Maybe if you've been doing it the same way for 3 years and it's not working, it's time to change. It's time for you to come up with some new ideas. With the Nine of Wands, crazy. You have the Tower here. Again, sometimes I think we try to protect ourselves from a Tower moment, but we just can't. It's like, sometimes there are certain changes that have to happen. I do think that Pluto and Aquarius until, I said it the other day, that until, really like 2033, people keep asking me when it's going to get better. And I keep saying, it's like, it's not that it's not going to get better, but, if you're wanting things to, be normal, you're going to be waiting 10 years, at least, is what I would say. And really, like 2032, 2033, I kind of think that's maybe when things start to really get maybe, better. But again, that doesn't mean that things can't get better for you personally right now. But it's like you're going to have to embrace the new, is what I would say. With the Three of Wands, you have this Page of Wands. Yes, something new, going on some sort of new adventure. Page of Wands is a card of adventure. It's also a card of enthusiasm. So I feel like your good ideas will get you excited. Your good ideas, you're going to feel enthusiastic about. The bad ideas, you're not. And I would move towards your good ideas. You have the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Chariot. Definitely some sort of change here. Chariot is kind of like a card of needing to take control. There are two cards of control, Chariot and the Strength card. Strength card is a card of soft control. Chariot is a card of hard control. It can also represent leaving something behind, which Tower twice, Ten of Swords. He's normally leaving the city behind him and it kind of represents the fact that he's looking for a place where he can set himself apart, where he can be different. And a lot of people get this right now, and so I would embrace the new, embrace the different. That's where your success will come from. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says you will have financial security in life. There you go. So you could be worrying about things and like calling attention here to things that you don't want. Meanwhile, it's like in the background, everything is going to be working out for you. So, I feel like you need to realize that things are actually going to go much better, financially than expected. You have the Nine of Cups, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups really tells me that, the Nine of Cups really says that you have to bathe in the energy of what you want. So it kind of like is a card of manifestation. Normally the guy that's on the Nine of Cups, he's meant to look kind of chubby because he's about to have a feast, and it just represents the fact that he's had a feast before in the past. So it's like he's had something before so he can have it again. And it says you need to have something before you can have it. So again, I would like go be in the energy of the things that you want. If you want love, go be in love. And people always say, well, how? And I'm like, go love a dog, go love a cat. If you want abundance, go, be in abundance. Go do something that makes you feel abundant. And that's how you're going to get out of this energy. You have the Tower. And again, everybody, it's weird that the Tower has come up so much, like I said, this month, and a lot of people have had it in the area of the unexpected, so there could be some sort of unexpected Tower moment. I always think of the Tower as the crown falling off, so it could be like the end of some sort of establishment. This could be like world leader stepping down, some sort of change in the world that people don't expect, whatever. So, again, just, I would say don't panic if things are, happen or whatever. I think that the world doesn't need more people freaking out over everything, right? We need like level-headed, stable people, right? You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says do not call attention to your weaknesses. So again, I think we are in a time where kind of like our weaknesses could be being pointed out to us, but at the same time, we should just be doubling down on our strengths, and that's what I would be doing here. I also do feel that, again, some of you could be worried about your finances, but it's like, I feel like that there's like a major increase in your finances coming for you if you've been working. The other crazy thing about this Tower, I'll show you, is that there are like these apples on the ground here, and that's like, I love this Tower because, normally the people on the top of the tower, they've been ignoring reality. It's almost like one opportunity, the tower, the tree that's falling, is leading to many opportunities. Those apples will eventually turn into trees when their seeds, when they rot and their seeds go into the soil. So, what I would say here is it's almost as if you have had a tower moment, or if you have had one recently, this could be the thing that is leading to those seeds of creation that you've been waiting for. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, again, crazy. Super similar to Virgo's reading. So if you have Virgo in your chart or you're dealing with Virgo, I'd go watch it. But it does seem to me like there's a turnaround coming in for you. Look at this. I mean, going Ace of Swords to the Six of Cups. Six of Cups to me is a turnaround. Six of Cups to me is a gift from the universe. And I always say that the gift we get from the Six of Cups is, obstacles being removed from our life. So there could be certain obstacles that you've been experiencing, and the Six of Cups says those obstacles are being removed. With the Tower, you have the Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. Love it. I mean, this is probably one of the best cards you could get on top of the Tower because it kind of says that you've already had the Tower moment and now you're healing, or there is abundance coming in after a Tower moment, right? With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. You have the Six. Do you have the Six? Oh, no. For some reason, I thought you had the Six of Swords twice. You don't. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores. And again, the whole thing about them is that the mother and the child, they've kind of experienced a loss. They only have the clothing on their back. They're not bringing anything with them on this journey to the calmer shores. They're just hoping that the other side is going to be better. And I kind of feel there's an improvement coming in here. Next, you have this Teeth card. It says control, change. You have this Gazelle card that says change, purity on it. So clearly, there is a positive change coming in for you at this time. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Cups. Three of Pentacles, of course, says teamwork makes the dream work. All you Earth signs keep getting these teamwork cards, so I'm not going to beat you over the head with it, but what I would say is if you want to be extra successful, work on a team. And if you're stunning and brave and leaving me a comment about how you do things all on your own, congratulations, you're going to do things 10 times slower and not be as successful as you want to be. So I don't care. I don't care if I piss you people off anymore that love to leave me these stunning, brave, independent comments. It's like, go be independent somewhere else, right? Is what I have to say to you, because you're just making your life slower. But you have the Three of Pentacles. So for the smart people, there's clearly going to be a lot of success. I would also say if you're creating something, like something new, Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work, and it kind of says focus on the quality, not the quantity. And so I do feel there's a lot of success coming in for you here with the Three of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like there could be a victory coming in for you here after a sacrifice. On a traditional Ace of Swords, there's a palm frond on one side, and the palm frond in the tarot can represent a sacrifice. So it's kind of like you're letting one thing go to start something new, or to kind of like move on to a new beginning. And I kind of feel that here. I also feel like there's a victory that's very close. Normally on the Ace of Swords, there's a crown on the top of the Ace of Swords. And I feel like saying it's a crown that you actually want. Again, crown, right here. Crown normally on the top of the tower, crown normally on the top of the Ace of Swords. It's almost like you're getting something that's better than expected. I don't know, I like it. You have the King of Cups here. Definitely if you're looking for love, could be a water sign coming in for you. You have Cancer. So in Scorpio, Cancer and Scorpio really stand out to me. But so it could be a water sign coming in for you if you want love. If you don't want love, I feel like this is asking you to control your emotions. Basically, just keep it positive this week for sure. Again, we could see like a global tower moment or something like that. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. Yes, there's new love coming in for you. It's kind of funny because this guy here, he's focused on work, and he's kind of creating this painting. And I almost feel that you could be attracting a person where they're like really focused on work right now. But again, I feel like they will want you in their life. If you don't want love, I feel this is I'm getting new opportunity. I don't really look at the Page of Cups as necessarily an opportunity, but he normally has that fish in his cup. So I usually look at the Page of Cups as something that he is dreaming of. Like that fish might not actually exist in his cup. We don't know. And so I feel like there could be like a dream opportunity, especially for those of you that have been looking for a job, a business, something like that. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. Yes, you're cutting something out here, something that you thought was a wish, going to the Nine of Cups. And I feel like you're finding out that it was a mirage, it just wasn't real. And you're moving towards something that is real. With the King of Cups, you have the King of Swords. Yes, I feel like you could be attracting someone who has a lot of wisdom, who's very brave, bold, assertive, someone who's like probably pretty smart as well. If you want love, could be someone who is older than you, I always say. But, with the King of Swords, it's not always true. He could just be, he can just represent someone who has a certain level of maturity. They could be younger than you, but they could just be very mature. At the end here, you have this main growth card. It says, stay grounded, extend your roots, and gain stability. So I kind of feel like some of you are looking for that stability. But again, it does feel like financial stability to me. So it's almost like you're kind of like focusing on building financial stability. This is the area of the good stuff. So no matter what shows up here, it's going to be positive no matter what. You have the Page of Swords, the Fool, and the Six of Cups. The Page of Swords is a card of like being a detective. As I always say, you can see even here, this Page of Swords has like this little eyeglass thing, or whatever you call that, telescope, and is looking into something. So I feel for some of you, it's like there could be a new direction that kind of just like sparks your interest here. Kind of feels like a little bit small to me this week, where maybe you get a new idea. Especially for those of you in work or business, it's like, I kind of feel like you have been feeling a little bit stuck in what you're doing, and there could just be something a little bit better coming in for you. But again, it's going to require a tower moment. This is why I always say the tower isn't necessarily a bad card, because it's like sometimes we could be working on a project that just isn't working, and obviously if we stop doing it and we do something else, that is a tower moment. That is a transformation. We are kind of allowing one thing to go so that we can have something better. But again, I do also get the feeling of like needing to, maybe break some eggs. Like I said, I don't think these are, bad eggs. I just feel like there are some things that maybe you have to break, and I don't even know, I'm not even sure what that means, but, take it how it resonates. And I also feel that someone could have their eye on you as well. It's kind of funny because I feel like this person feels a little bit foolish. By the way, if you're attracting love, I feel like this person is like just saying to themselves, am I going to make a mistake again? Look, he's like ready to roll off this cliff here, this fool. And But I feel like they're going to go for it. So if you're attracting a new person, I feel like they're just going to take the risk, basically. For some of you, it's like, what I would say is maybe this person's been hurt in the past and they just don't want to get hurt again. It could also be you. I also feel like some of you could be feeling like that you're going to take a risk at this time, and I feel it's going to pay off big time. Again, you could be like leaving one job, going to another, leaving one business, going to another, whatever. You have the Six of Cups here. Like I said, the Six of Cups can represent a turnaround, can also represent improvements coming in for you. Six of Cups can represent kind of reminiscing on the past, but I feel like you're looking at the past and you're realizing that there's nothing there for you. I feel like you're much more focused on the future. And again, this is the area of the good stuff, so I really feel this is more talking about kind of like a turnaround for you. I always say that the Six of Cups is a gift from the universe, and the gift we usually receive is a turnaround. Let's see. With the Page of Swords, you have the Fool. Yes, I feel like maybe you both, if this is love, maybe you both feel foolish taking this risk. But I don't know, it's a dog. Dogs represent companionship. So I do feel you could be attracting a true companion. For others, I feel like you're just going to do it, like something new. Especially in business. If you have a business, I feel and it's going to lead to a lot of financial stability. Totally worth it. With the Fool, you have the Devil here. Could be a Capricorn coming in for some of you, but again, this is the good stuff. So I feel for some of you, you could be like healing, letting go of toxic things already, and you could be seeing the results with the Fool. That's how that would be positive. The other thing I always say with the Devil as well is that something that people don't talk about is that the Devil represents like your baser instincts, and sometimes I think we need to like bring our ideas up to our head, basically. And so some of you could be bringing some ideas up to your head and kind of presenting them to the world. So it's like you could be going from like creation, the kind of like the thinking about creation energy and just kind of having a loose idea, to actually having a concrete idea where you actually start working on your new project, new business, whatever. With the Six of Cups, you have the Three of Swords. Again, this is the good stuff. So, to me, no matter what comes up here, it's going to be positive no matter what. I feel like you are healing from the past with the Three of Swords, or you already have healed. I also feel like some of you could be forgiving yourself for certain things. It's kind of interesting as well. I have like a lot of aha moments popping into my head as well, where you're like, how did I miss that? So again, if you're like working on anything, and maybe you've been kind of like, it's been slow, I feel like you could be seeing the things that you missed and you could be fixing it. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. You have this Pig card. It says, beware of greed. I would beware of greedy people. I want to see what this next card is as well. Yes, are you kidding me? You have this Younger Man card. It says, dealings with relationships with a younger man. It could just be a person, but I immediately got that it was a person with that Pig card there that could be kind of very greedy. And I would be careful of that. I would also just be careful of like allowing people to, work with you. If you're like working on a project and all of a sudden people are like, oh, let me help you or whatever. It's like, I'm not saying don't work with people, obviously. I think teamwork makes the dream work right now, but I would just make sure that they're at the same level as you. I think that it's important right now that we make sure, it's like, there's nothing wrong with helping people out, right? But it's like, like if you have like 1 million subscribers on YouTube, for example, and someone with like 1 subscriber comes to you, it's not a criticism, but what I am saying is it's like, maybe they want to team up with you because you have 1 million subscribers. And, it's like, it just doesn't work that way. So I would be careful. You have this Rose card. It says romance is in the air. Definitely. We kind of saw this. This is definitely new love. I do feel like it could be a person from a distance as well. Tower twice in the Chariot card. Take it how it resonates, but definitely could be love coming in for you. You have this funnel card that says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. This is what you've been going through, but I feel like you've been perfecting your ideas is really what this is saying to me. Remember what I said about breaking eggs. It's almost like you've had to go through a period of frustration to be able to figure out like what you want to do with your life in the first place, or, to figure out like what the right answers are in life in general. So I don't necessarily feel this is, maybe it sucked, but it's led to things becoming more specific. You have this door card. It says opportunities are waiting for you. Yes, you just have to go through this door. I think this door requires like confidence from you. I feel like it requires you to maybe face some fears as well. It's like, I've been saying since like 2020 that everything we want is on the other side of something we've never done before. So, don't be afraid to try new things, do new things in your life, all that other good stuff. Here you go. You also have this Rat card. It says someone working against you or behind your back. For whatever reason, it was popping into my head. It's like you're up here, there's another person down here. I would just be careful of people who are not, on the same level. I'm going to pull an extra card because of that. You have the Sunrise card. It says, new creative ideas. Whole entire reading. This is what we're talking about. New venture, a fresh start. Yes. Everything I do for you, I really don't need to do readings for you, Taurus. Sorry. I'm going to keep doing readings. But it's like, I really feel the only thing you have to work on from here on out is something new. And some of you could be kind of like fearing new ideas or having new ideas. Some of you could be saying, I don't have any new ideas. And this reading, to me, just looking around here, is saying, like, educate yourself. You might be thinking, like, oh, I want to start this business raising, whatever, guinea pigs or something like that. But maybe you keep bumping up against obstacles doing that. And I feel like if you just educate yourself based off your interest, like loosely, maybe you're interested in animals, right? Let's put it that way. There could just be something else, but you aren't going to find it if you don't like start learning. So I would just start, like, I really kind of feel like your answer is to learn about things that you're interested in, watch YouTube videos about things you're interested in, watch movies about things you're interested in, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of answers that you've been looking for in doing those things, and it probably will spark some new ideas as well. Pretty good. I like it. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.